Hello, hello! Perfidious Beat here, still on my quest to assemble the most loathsome super team imaginable and dispatch them to despair and die in the dreary deeps of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I think I'm making pretty damn good progress. I mean, Doreen Green and Clark Kent on the same team? That's enough concentrated suck to potentially rend the space-time continuum asunder and make a Marvel meets DC sort of Squirrel Girl Superman crossover team-up an actuality. Though, I mean, if I had my druthers, it wouldn't at all be a team-up. It'd be a last man, or squirrel, standing, no-holds-barred battle to the death and beyond. I mean, just think about it. How epically awesome would that be? Two of comicdom's shittiest characters battling it out to determine once and for all whether Moxie really is the most powerful force in the universe, or if solar-powered alien perfection crushes Moxie beneath its hobnailed red vinyl boot. It'd be some immovable object meets irresistible force shit, man. Think about it. There'd be singed fur everywhere, squirrels with kryptonite claws, and dumb teenagers scampering from building to building while all of Metropolis gets obliterated, again, by a Superman hissy fit. It'd be too perfect. It'd be the greatest comic in the history of the world. I'm not even sure who I would root for. I mean, really, I think the only outcome that would satisfy me is if that Superman and Squirrel Girl killed each other while a grateful planet then wept in joy. That would be a thing of beauty. Just beauty. Oh, also, Paul Denning, aka Paladin, is on the team because, I mean, heroes for hire are too pathetic to not double dip on, right? I mean, shit, unlike good old-fashioned Misty Knight up here, at least Paladin has a gun. Paladin, Paladin, say it however you want. I say Paladin just because I'm an idiot and I willfully mispronounce it because fuck you, that's why. But hey, he's got a gun. I mean, sure, it's a stun gun, which really sort of gives you a clue about just how powerful the old heroes for hire really are. The one guy who has a gun has a stun gun. Yeah, yep, that's how they roll. All right, let's clear this out here. Let's take a look at what available missions we've got. What are you? Poisoned herb. That seems absolutely amazing, actually. I mean, can we do that? We could do it. We would have to have Catherine Bishop be our... no, we can't. I really want to do this, but everybody's all... you guys, you're fucking killing me here. Killing me. We need to get some veteran missions under our belt, but unfortunately that simply is not going to happen. Alright, what's our consolation prize? Kill the Necromancer Apprentice. What have you got? Pretty good, actually. The Book of Sanity, anybody can take it. Minus 20 stress damage. That's really intriguing. I'm very tempted. What's the Cove got? The Berserk Mask is also really very good, though. 3% critical plus 3 speed. Virtue chance I don't give a shit about. The penalty to heals is problematic. These are both really good. I've never fought the Siren before, which could be interesting. I have killed the Necromancer's Apprentice numerous times. That guy's not that tough. Do we have a quality team that could go mess with that guy? Unfortunately, the answer is kind of no. We really sort of don't have like a level 2 team. I mean, we could send Victor Von Doom, Squirrel Girl, Megan, and I don't know, maybe Elektra to go. That just seems like a terrifically horrible plan. Alternatively, we could forego Victor Von Doom and we could send in Wade Wilson. I mean, could we make that work? Maybe for the Necromancer's Apprentice, which is for me a known quantity. The Siren I really don't want to mess with until I've got a little more experience under my belt. I mean, I hate to sound like a chicken shit piece of shit, but I'm a chicken shit piece of shit. Specifically a piece of chicken shit. And, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I will, you know what? Let's do the Necromancer's Apprentice. So let's grab the Merc with the Mouth. We'll get Megan because she has less stress. I guess it doesn't really matter whether we do Megan or Jean Grey. Squirrel Girl, because fuck her, we want her to die. What are we going to do for a 4th slot here? How effective is Elektra from position 4? Okay, I mean, she's not great, but she's not the end of the world. Honestly, we could put Elektra in position 3. Alright, let's just take the Nacho Girl. She's a nacho girl. I want to be a nacho girl. You know, I make fun of Elektra Nachios a lot because she really kind of sucks, but think about this. You know, she suffered. Elektra Nachios, she suffered. Imagine this. somebody writes the biopic of your life, right? This is your story, your epic tale. This is how you got to where you are. These are the things that define and motivate you. The things that make you you, the intrinsic you-ness, just sort of, it's telling your story, sharing it with the world. Now imagine that your biopic, the thing that makes you you, the all about you, the importance of you, the definitive essence of you. This is a deep exploration of like a day inside you. It stars Jennifer Garner. Yeah. Did I just forget to buy torches? I'm pretty sure I forgot to buy fucking torches. Am I the world's stupidest man? I mean, I got into the whole Jennifer Garner thing, and she could distract anybody. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy torches. If I didn't buy torches, we almost have to bail out of this. We cannot fight the necromancer in the dark. How stupid am I? Yep, I didn't buy torches. So the question is, how stupid am I? The answer is fucking monumentally stupid. The necromancer is here. We can't do this. I cannot. We are not going to be able to beat the necromancer in full darkness. This just gets everybody dead. I mean, we're almost going to have to bail out of this. Let's try and make as much progress as we can. And this is the second time I've done this now. The second time. Maybe a warning about, hey, you're about to do something monumentally stupid, like go into a dungeon without torches warning would be nice. So Wade Wilson is a ruminator. What the hell does that do? Also, that totally does not seem appropriate for Wade Wilson. And 10% stress use. It's not the end of the world. It's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Also, Wade Wilson may be able to just straight up kill these guys before they even go. Yeah, well, Mr. Narrator, we're going to be fighting in the dark soon, and possibly fighting. I don't think we can kill the necromancer in the dark. He's just going to critical us too much. Also, what abilities does Megan have? Why do you have illumination? We got it. Please tell me I was smart enough to fix that. I did one thing right. Please tell me. Please tell me that I did one correct thing. Mace Bash is trash. I want Judgment, I want Dazzling Light, I want Divine Grace, and Divine Comfort. Okay, so at least I got that much right. Everybody else has the right skills? Everybody? No, you don't, Doreen Green. Of course, Squirrel Girl would be a fuck. Oh, we didn't even buy you the right skills. Wow, that's fantastic. You know what? I'm not taking the blame for that one. The Squirrel Girl thing, that's on Squirrel Girl. Okay, you know what? Camping does replenish our torchlight. We don't have torches, but we do have a campfire. So if we could get close, we know where the necromancer's gonna be. If we can get close without taking absolute catastrophic stress damage, there is a chance we could then camp and fight the necromancer with some light. Is it the greatest plan ever? No. Is it monumentally stupid of me to have come into a dungeon without fucking torches? Absolutely, yes. It is, in fact, monumentally stupid. But what's done is done. We can't unring that bell, so there's, the only way out is through. You got a Winston Churchill situation working here. When you're going through hell, baby, no reason to fucking stop and smell the roses. Just keep fucking going. Wade Wilson doing some savage beatdown. Man, you know what? Wade Wilson has been he's been absolutely amazing. What can we say about Wade Wilson? The guy has been almost perfection on every mission that we've sent him on. He's really done a good job. Nacho girl getting tossed to the front of the pile. Honestly, that's way better than taking some stress like we're going to take from this tempting goblet. Stress is going to be our delimiter here. This is a known quantity for us. The problem, you have purge, right? Yeah, go ahead and purge that guy. Stress is going to be the issue. These guys are going to be remarkably ineffective from this close up. Also a nice whack from... You know what? That was actually a shitty whack. I'm never going to praise Squirrel Girl. I'm sorry that I even thought about doing it. I'm reluctant to even heal Squirrel Girl here, but I'm still going to do it because I think I've dug myself a big enough hole up front. Do I really want to also try and magnify the problem by refusing to heal Squirrel Girl just because she's an abominable piece of trash? I mean, the right answer to that question is definitively yes. I should refuse to heal Squirrel Girl because she's an abominable piece of trash, but I'm not going to do it. A little bit of buff here. Doreen Green literally can do nothing to the unit in this position. That's fantastic. If we move her, it just makes Wade Wilson miss, so honestly, I think you're just going to do nothing. Can we just do nothing? You get stress for passing now. Okay, well, that's fucking great. We're going to lose some stress for that thunderous critical Wade Wilson just dropped on him. Man, say what you want, guys, but the Merc with the mouth, he's holding shit down. Wade Wilson does not disappoint under any circumstances. Also, if you haven't seen the Deadpool movie, you know, it's really good. You should definitely like Wade Wilson in Darkest Dungeon. That shit does not disappoint. It's real good. I mean, the sarcophagus being empty was a little disappointing, but if we can make it through 4 more rooms without unbelievable, overwhelming stress, or you know what, as long as we're below heart attack level, I still might risk it. Little surprise here. Chance for some stress reduction, but the longer this goes on, the more of this dungeon we have to sort of pedal our way through, the tougher this gig gets. We really need to kill this man before he gets a chance to go. And the other big problem we're going to suffer fighting in the dark here is criticals. Criticals are definitely going to be a serious problem for us. The enemy critical bonus can very badly hurt us. Wade Wilson, of course, with a double kill because he's an amazing master of destruction and mayhem. But the enemy critical bonus that they get into darkness really is going to put us in a not fantastic position health-wise. Electra Nachios throwing some poison nachos at her friends. That would be the greatest Super Bowl party trap of all time, by the way. If you ever, like, if you want to design the perfect crime, like if you're out to do the perfect murder, poison nachos at a Super Bowl party, it's top notch. It's top nachos, in fact. So we have a torch. I treasure that torch. 40. I think we burn our 1 torch that we just picked up to try and help us limp far enough to make a campfire. If we get through this, I'm the world's stupidest man. And I know that I'm the world's stupidest man. We've got a non-zero chance. We have at least 1 boss fight, which is not great. But the scouting on this trap is going to help a little bit. Who's got the best chance here? 70, 100%. Alright, I mean, Electra's got one thing that she does, but she does do it well. When it comes to disarming traps, she is our go-to girl. Bookcase, I mean, shit, what could go wrong at this moment? Yeah, let's just get every possible negative effect for Wade Wilson. You can't really hurt the guy. I mean, he's literally invulnerable. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to him that hasn't already been done? We could double whip daggers. I mean, that does bonus damage to marked targets, but nothing's marked. Honestly, I think we'd be better off to just go for the poison dart here. We don't have a lot of other stuff that's going to be able to hit Johnny Blanket Fire back there, so of course he resisted. Fantastic. I'm going to ignore the big guy for a moment. Although his AoE attack is going to be a problem. The bonus crit on that Blanket Fire is going to be a much bigger problem. There's a rain of whips. Yeah, that's a lot of stress. Alright, Wade. Gotta start working this cat over. Where's the 27 damage critical when the chips are really down, Wade? Huh? 1 point heal, Megan? It's not exactly getting it done. Little slice and dice. Yeah, and the monster's bonus accuracy is really... It's really starting to show here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this or not. It's just... It's getting too damn... It's too damn dark. If you could actually poison someone with that blight attack there, Electra, because you're basically the only unit we have that's going to be able to hit that guy. We've got to take out anything we can take out. Whenever an opportunity comes to score a kill, we have to take it. We got to try and minimize this incoming damage. Because Captain Britain's girlfriend isn't exactly fucking pulling amazing duty here in the, ouch. In the healing department. Alright, please stack another... Okay, if you could stack another blight on that guy. I mean, it's not gonna kill him, but it'll help. I don't really relish foregoing the heals there, but we need that guy dead more than we need a pittance 1-point group heal on the rest of the team. Having that guy bleed to death and not taking another blanket fire was definitely more important, especially since Wade Wilson got the follow-up kill that allowed us to avoid any additional damage whatsoever. I will use a key here. We can't afford to have a trap fling in our face at this point, and I think bandages and food are definitely in order. So let's bandage. Wade, we're going to have you chosh on a little food here. Let's get a bit of a nosh in you. Man, Wade gets 3 health out of food. That's pretty good. Squirrel Girl gets a pair of health from a food. Yeah, still hate her. I don't care. I don't care. You just ate. How are you hungry? You literally just... must have been Chinese. You know, that's the last time we packed Chinese food, guys. Next time we're going into a dungeon, I'm not allowing you to bring Chinese food. Just that's it. You're not doing it. I'm vetoing the Chinese food. It'd be like, oh, come on, man, I really want some crab rangoon. I'd be like, no, if you get to crab rangoon and bring it into the dungeon, you're just going to be hungry 5 minutes before the boss fight. Okay, so there, okay, I can't believe we're actually going to be able to make this work. This is so supremely lucky. And having just said this is supremely lucky and having our torch just go into blackest pitch territory, this is where we get ambushed by a fucking shambler. It will happen, rest assured. All right, we're going to throw some medicinal herbs in this Iron Maiden. Thorough search, 2 food and, a not really very good trinket. It is a trinket, however. All right, so we're definitely setting camp here. Camp is made. We're going to eat the hero's feast. That puts us in pretty good shape, both from a stress standpoint and from a health standpoint. Let's see what abilities we've got. Sharpened Spear, plus 8% crit for 4 combats, costs 3 time. It's pretty good. Please tell me you have a Sanctuary. All right, first thing we're going to do, we got a Sanctuary because we cannot afford to take a nighttime ambush. That's probably the most important thing. Pilfer, produces a supply item. It only takes 1 time. If we have 1 left over, we might try it. Scouting Chance and Wound Care, neither of those are useful. What do you got? Well, we could reduce our stress completely, which is not a terrible idea. Plus 10 accuracy, plus 5%. Okay, we got to do this. So we're going to go for the Reflection. That gets rid of Wade Wilson's stress entirely. How much time we got left? We have 5, so we're definitely going to sharpen our Spear then. That's going to leave us with 2. We could Encourage, which, that has benefits, actually. While Doreen Green can't encourage herself is the drawback. You do not... okay. We could Pilfer, go for a supply items, or we could go for a pep talk. You know what? I think we'd be better off to just pep talk. Let Megan cheer you up, because, the light air rises. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Does it rise on the British Empire? The sun never sets on the British Empire, Megan. How can the light rise on the British Empire? If the sun never sets, it can't really come up. It doesn't make any sense. You're contradicting your own nationality here. I don't want to call you on that shit, but we're the home of the brave and the land of the free. You don't hear us going about how we're running around, kicking people while they're down and whatnot. It's just not brave or a thing you do in a free. Oh, the sun also rises. I have no idea. That analogy completely fell apart. Let's just go kill a necromancer and forget I mentioned it. Our light level is not really going to be somewhere I'm going to be pleased with. Electra, this is your 1 bit, please. Thank you. Electra continues to do the one thing that she does oh so well. Wade, books, always ends in terrible. What did that... Yeah, alright, well that sucked. So there goes our torchlight completely, based on the fact that I touched a book once. So we gotta dig through 100 health on the old necromancer. He's not enormously bleed resistant, which is a positive benefit. If we can start stacking up a ton of bleeds on this guy, that will help. So a little bit of clawing dead. Yeah, the criticals are gonna be probably what does us in. It's this, man, we really should not have touched that book. How's your bleed resistance? Pretty much terrible. Alright, well, let's start stacking on any kind of added damage we can get on you. I don't want to have to go for a heal here, but thanks a lot, Electra, for forcing me to try and patch you up from that massive critical you took. Wade, if you would, please. Alright, well, we kind of needed a little more damage out of you. And you're just going to be straight up throwing the poison darts, Electra, so just keep that shit rolling. We need those bad boys ticking. This is sort of why I brought her. Because it's not like I was like, oh, we could get Jennifer Garner to star in the movie of our trip into the dungeon. And once again, we take another critical. It's not like I was really bucking for the whole Jennifer Garner thing. That wasn't exactly, I'd be like, oh, we could get Jennifer Garner to star in the movie of our trip into the dungeon. No, it was not why I brought her. Also, she's not exactly doing a fantastic job in the undoing the damage department either. Wade Wilson should have a reasonably decent ability to keep these guys sort of beaten down. Alright, criticals, now it's getting ridiculous. I know the darkness is high, so you have bonus crit, but this is getting a little absurd. Electra's still getting it done with the poison, though. Doreen Green, old squirrel girl, still getting it done with the bleed. This guy is taking 10 damage per turn, so he has an extra 30 damage on him. That's almost fatal. That's what we needed from Wade Wilson. We still have the 2 corpses in the way, which is a problem. We're going to have to go for Divine Comfort here. Nice work, Megan. The one person you criticaled was the person who was not injured. That's brilliant work. This is a stress attack, I believe. Yeah. Actually, the stress is I can't believe for as dark as it's been this entire run, our stress is actually holding out. This will heal both Megan and do damage to our enemy, so I think it's the right attack there. Let's pile on another blight if we can. We did. 6 damage per round for 3 rounds. I mean, that's not insignificant. Doreen Green hopefully stacking on more bleed. Yeah, all right. So we're keeping the hurt on that guy. That was a huge shot. Wade Wilson just, I mean, the man, what can we say about him? He's the greatest mercenary of all time. He makes the Paladin look like the puddle of puke that the Paladin actually is. Paladin, Paladin, whatever. I'm going to say Paladin because it's just how I say it. I know I say it wrong, and I don't care. At this point, I'm doing it just to irritate you. Yeah, we're definitely just going to try and pile on the damage. The Necromancer is now dead. Nope, he has 17 health left. Wade, if you would, sir. All right, well, he's not quite dead because he's got 1 health too much, but Squirrel Girl's there to finish the job. Necromancer's not even going to leave a corpse. Sure, do no damage to this guy, Electra. Well, I mean, he doesn't get a go again, so we got at least that much out of it. We're going to Divine Comfort for the heal. Although, I can't believe we won this. I came in, Necromancer, no torches, still managed to get it done. Oh, that was unspeakably lucky. The Book of Intuition is actually quite good. I am very much a fan of that item. Let's equip that. What are you? Plus 12 dodge, minus 5% damage. Well, you know, that's actually a pretty good item for the Houndmaster since his damage is abysmal trash anyway. It's not like giving it a further additional penalty is really going to be that much of a penalty. And yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. So, of course, I clicked continue adventuring because I wanted to leave. One of these days I'll learn to read. Anyway, we're still getting the hell out of here. Don't mistake me. We're bailing on this shit. Our treasure is gonna be sad. So we killed a boss, and what did we pull out of that? A little over 7,000 gold? That's pretty pathetic. How do we do heirloom-wise? No deeds, which we desperately needed. We did pick up some busts and crests, as well as portraits, which we can at least use. 4 Resolve EXP, which puts Wade Wilson out of the making for any additional low-level dungeons. That's bad. He also got bad humors, and those are both terrible. Ruin Scrounger is not particularly useful at all. Warren's Phobe and Warren's Adventurer. In an odd turn of events, we have exactly countered our quirk. We're both afraid of the Warrens, but yet dedicated to exploring them because we only love the things that we hate and fear. Electra, you are a contradiction in terms, my dear. A contradiction in terms. And Megan Pusino is a stress eater. Man, that's really going to upset Captain Britain because, you know, gotta say, I don't want to throw shade at Captain Britain here, but he's not into the curvaceous ladies. He doesn't like them vivacious. He likes them. Well, that's actually not true. Megan was like gigantic hooters and was like the sort of epitome of everything that was wrong with the female comics in the 80s, where all of the women had sort of ridiculously exaggerated female features and were nothing at all like a person actually looks. Megan, sort of the embodiment of that. In the defense of the writers, though, I mean, she was a shapeshifter, so maybe she was just playing to Captain Britain's taste. Who knows? Maybe he likes Barbie dolls. What else did we have in here? Okay, so Anthony Masters got some stress back. All right, Wonder Woman got rid of the Red Plague, which is fantastic, because that shit is awful. Poison Ivy is no longer fragile. Clark Kent is no longer fragile because it doesn't fucking make sense. It's the world that's fragile to Clark Kent. World of cardboard, all that bullshit. And we will finally be able to start doing some of these veteran missions now that we've got sort of the A-team locked, loaded, and ready to roll. Also, something else we need to do. I did notice at the end of last episode, Victor Von Doom here, he has faded. And you know what? I'm locking it in. Yeah, it's ridiculously expensive. It's also possibly the best quirk in the game. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. And he is Victor Von Doom. He is faded. Yes, I am faded. To destroy that fool Richards. See, even Dr. Doom is on board. He's fated to destroy Reed Richards, and personally I hope he succeeds because I think Reed Richards is a dick. But that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see me get unimaginably lucky after being unimaginably stupid on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because that shit happens way more often than it should. Darkest Dungeon so far has been very forgiving to my ridiculous, just complete cock-ups, and I do appreciate it, Darkest Dungeon, I do. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go cock up off camera. I'll see you again soon.